Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at Doctor Who, the collection limited edition season 24. And as always, the cover looks absolutely beautiful. We have this J card currently around connecting there quite nicely. So if I bring that in a bit simpler there, and on the top, the usual stuff on the top. And around the side, got this beautiful picture here, which I think this is the sort of thing that sells it to me, is seeing that on the shelf with the others, just the Doctor there, season 24, it just looks beautiful. I really do love these sets, and I think this is why I brought these rather than the standard sets. And I think at some point I probably will grab a couple of standard sets and show the difference off. I know other reviewers have probably already done that already, and I am a little bit behind. So what does season 4 have in it? It has all 14 episodes newly restored for Blu-ray and packed with extra material. So it has Time and the RANI, Paradise Towers, Delta and the Bannermen, and DRAGONFIRE. I almost said Dragonfly. So what does this include in terms of the bonuses? Exclusive extended versions of all 4 stories featuring untransmitted material with optional 5.1 surround sound. In conversation, Matthew Sweet chats to Sylvester McCoy about his life, career, and time as the 7th Doctor. I'm looking forward to watching those sort of things. Behind the Sofas, 4 new episodes with an all-star lineup of classic Doctor Who guests. Here's to the Future, a brand new feature-length documentary examining season 24 in detail. Documentaries including a brand new making-of documentary for Delta and the Bannermen. The Doctor's Table, Sylvester McCoy, Bonnie Langford, Sophie Aldred, and Clive Merrison reminisce about their time making season 24. Exclusive archive treats, a treasure trove, previously unseen footage, and the original studio and the location tapes. Yeah, that's disaster if you look back at the stuff in the 70s. Immersion's 5.1 surround sound on every episode, isolated music score for every story, Blu-ray trailer, which you can watch on YouTube, and another special mini episode, and then PDF written archive scripts and rare archival materials. That's pretty cool. So, and then down here it's got starring Sylvester McCoy as the Doctor, Bonnie Langford, and we've just seen Bonnie actually return in the 60th anniversary specials, which is quite cool because I don't know her as a companion, etc. So that was quite cool. And then you got Sophie Aldred, who we saw literally in Jodie Whittaker's last outing as the Doctor as well. So I do like that sort of stuff. I mean, I liked it even though I didn't have a Scooby who Sarah Jane Smith was. I did like the fact that Sarah Jane Smith came back. So there is Sylvester McCoy, and like there, I love this little bit here, even though I don't have a clue who these folks are. I love all these little characters that are thrown in here that are clearly important for season 24. And then we've got the TARDIS being blasted here. So I'm just going to carefully lift up my contraption, if that's what we're going to call it. Now, I bought this brand new, so this is probably, if you're brand new to collecting the limited editions, this is probably one of the easiest sets to get, and I think this was my first one alongside season 12. I bought them both actually very reasonably priced. Unfortunately, and this wouldn't be the seller's fault, I can't fault the seller because they wouldn't have known until it was opened, is that this piece has actually come out, which I think is a common theme here. And you can see they've literally got this glue here, and that's how they apply it to this piece here with 4 pieces of glue. And then you can also see Sylvester McCoy there. So obviously I was disappointed by that, but it is what it is, and that is a reality of it. Also, these things are always far too close to this bit, which makes it awkward when you want to peel them up anyway. In fact, I probably need to shift that over. So actually, I don't think I mind it being like that, because I can actually, don't get me wrong, I want my sets to be perfect, but this is one I feel like I can replace if I wanted to right now without spending a lot of money. But it's not the end of the world, because this can be a nightmare flicking these up. I love the fact that it's got Time and RANI Part 1 and then Part 2. Now, I can't remember, because this is what I need to figure out when I start watching this, is if that is all the episodes included within that story, or whether it is these extra remakes, etc., because I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure as well what extras are on what. We've got Disc 3, Paradise Towers, and then Paradise Towers Part 2. I feel like the second disc is perhaps them reforming that episode, perhaps. But like I said, I need to spend time on it. And the thing is, I'm watching these all on BBC One from the beginning. So I'm actually only on season 4, I'm going to say. About to watch The Underwater Menace. And I don't want to jump into these darts in the future, because I just want to see this all unravel naturally, etc. And then you can see, I've got that difficult. I'm just going to ship that out there because I can do. And then that's that 5 disc. Now, if I got to this position, I would just simply lift that up so you could see Sylvester McCoy there, looking very, very silver there. So I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe I'll find out. In fact, maybe that's his Doctor Who sequence when he opens up. I'm just going to gently move that over there. And then we just come to this bit, which I absolutely adore this bit. So there we got the Doctor and Bonnie Langford's character, who, I'll be honest with you, I'm still trying to remember. I'm really sorry, and probably, maybe I should be embarrassed by myself, but I've never watched these. So, you know, I'm just sharing what I'm seeing here. And then we got Ace there. So Ace, I think, was a lot younger than these two, and perhaps a bit rebellious, etc. And then you just open that up like that, which I really do like. And then you've got this, which is promotions. And then you got the booklet. And then underneath there, oh my goodness, you've got that transformation from Tom Baker, I guess. And then you got Bonnie Langford's character there. So that you got that transition from season 23, which is probably one of the hardest seasons to get going on there. So I'm just going to carefully close that. He says, why not doing it carefully at all? And then we're just going to bring in the booklet. So what the booklet does is it goes into a bit more depth into what is on here. So you get sometimes an opening from the actor if they are still around. And Sylvester McCoy is still around. And I think still very much a Doctor Who fan, and still goes to conventions and stuff. I've seen him pop up a few times. And I probably never actually thought about going to see him because I've never watched any of his Doctors. But I'm sure he's fabulous. I want to see it. So this is all the stuff in there. Disc 2. So disc 2, extended episodes. So this is new for Blu-ray. Special edition of the story featuring untransmitted material and an updated regeneration sequence previously available as a DVD Easter egg. So that's what disc 2, I think, does. So, and I think that will be the same throughout all of these things, etc. So some nice details. It talks about all the things going on there. Disc 3 and 4, there's not much going on in Disc 3. And then Disc 4 once again, and then it goes into the development. It talks about how these shows came about, etc. So, which I think are great. Oh, there's that picture on there that I mentioned earlier. So perhaps not from the or maybe it was from the sequence, and that's what he had to do to get all shiny in there. So extended episodes, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, and it is great that they're giving this stuff, because this wouldn't be the best collection if it didn't, in my mind. And I'm really looking forward to 2024. I'm looking forward still to catching up, because I am way behind. How many have I got now? I've got 7. And I think there's probably about 6 or 7 left for me to grab that are currently out there. There we go. So very, very cool. So about 27 pages. And then, you know, the fans are, you know, the actors and actresses are really looked after in terms of they are really well respected and dropped in here very nicely, you know. Imagine them not having Ace on the back and they just had Bonnie and Sylvester's doctor on the back, you know. They've really gone out of their way to ensure that everybody is happy with this set. That's the only way I can look at it. And I'm also a complete outsider as well, looking in through this tinted glasses, whereas some of the fans that collect these have been watching these for decades now, you know, and this is like their ultimate dream. So I feel privileged that I've been a Doctor Who new fan for a long time, so I feel privileged that I'm getting to watch classic Who or collect these classic Who box sets with the ultimate plan that I'll have them all and I'll be able to enjoy them. And, you know, and I what I've seen so far, I mean, like I said, I'm only 4 seasons, but I seem to be enjoying them. You know, I enjoy them for what they are and the way that they were produced and the way that they created what they created, you know. And it's part of history. This is a big part of history, Doctor Who in the UK, etc. So once again, Lee Binding has done beautiful art on the front, etc. And it's just an amazing, beautiful set. And the classic collection, you know, is great to have these as a new fan, looking at the old stuff and just enjoying these. I'm really, really excited for more, to be honest with you. So I hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for watching. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.